Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Welcome back
Welcome
to our
back to
video.
our video.
Today we will gonna explain about
Value-added tax that get facility.
Hope you understand and enjoy our video.
Okay, for the first is VAT facilities are not imposed. But before we discuss about our subtitle here, we will see definition of our main title, VAT that get facilities. What is definition of VAT that get facilities? VAT facilities are the form of special treatments related to tax collection. So simply, there are taxable goods or taxable service that not include to VAT object because government has several objectives to be achieved. You can see the objectives here. First, spur several potential economic sectors. Second, encourage business development. Third, increase the competitiveness of domestic products. Fourth, supports national defense. Fifth, supporting the smooth running of national development. So, because these objectives, there are some taxable good of taxable service that don't include two VAT objects. Okay, back to our subtitle. VAT facilities that not impose. What is that? That is VAT facilities in the form of not subject to VAT given on goods and services that related to the livelihood of many people. So you can underline the keyword here, livelihood of many people, because all of the item that not include to VAT here related to livelihood of many people. Okay, you can see according to article 4A VAT law, types of goods are not subject to VAT charge. First, mining or drilling products taken directly from the source, staple goods that are needed by the people. People here means mass, yeah. Foods and beverage served in hotels, restaurants, stalls, and etc. Money, gold bullion, and securities. So all items here related to livelihood of many people, so it's not include to VAT object. Also with the services, you can see here there are 17 items, yeah, like the medical health services, social services, mail delivery services with postage. So all of these items related to livelihood of many people, so it's not include to VAT object. Next, the second is free facilities. For the free facilities, you can underline the keyword is encourage export. Why? Because according to Article 7, paragraph number 2 of Law number 42 of 2009 about VAT and sales tax on luxury goods, it's given rate 0 for tangible taxable goods, intangible taxable goods from within the custom area used in outside the custom area, and then the export tangible service include tangible service submitted by the taxable entrepreneur who produce and export taxable goods on the basis of an order or request with the material on instruction from the buyer outside the custom area. It means maklon, ya, in bahasa. We receive the material and instruction from the outside, from the foreigner, and we make it. And after we finish the job, we send it back to outside or to the foreigner. We call it maklon. So we can see the reason here why the export above it's not include to VAT object, because if VAT is charged, the price will be expensive and cannot compete. So if we include VAT there, we worried that our product cannot compete with our competitors in outside. So why I put the keyword here, encourage the export.
The third is VAT waiver facility. As you know, the VAT exemption facility is a facility provided by the government to taxable entrepreneurs who carry out import and or delivery of taxable goods. As the name implies, the facility provided is the exemption of the BKP submission activities referred to from the collection of value-added tax. This VAT exemption facility is clearly different from the VAT free or collected facility. The main difference is in the VAT exemption facility. The goods involved are included in BKP, but given the strategic nature of the BKP, their delivery is exempt from PPN. Meanwhile, facilities that are not subject to VAT are goods and services which, because of their nature for the public interest, are not subject to VAT levies. And next, we want to talk about BKPs for import and or delivery get VAT exemption facilities. As you know, in PMK number 268/PMK 3 size 2015, certain BKP import and or delivery get VAT exemption facility, namely as follows. The first one is machinery and factory equipment. Is a unit either installed or detached, which is used directly in the process of producing BKP by the PKP that produce the BKP, excluding spare parts. Second is goods produced from business activities in the marine and fishery sector. Both fishing and cultivation, the type of goods that fall into this classification are listed in Government Regulation number 81 of 2015. And the third is untamed raw hides and skin. The fourth is cattle house criteria and or details are regulated by a separate PMK after receiving consideration from the Minister of Agriculture. The fifth is seeds and or from the agricultural, plantation, forestry, livestock or fishery goods. And the sixth is animal feed doesn't include pig feed. 7 is feed ingredients for the manufacture of animal feed and fish feed, excluding feed additives and feed supplement. 8 is fish feed. The 9 is the raw material for silver handicraft. And for the submission of BKP that gets the PPN exemption facility, there are 2 additional items. Namely, the first one is on simple flat housing unit, the acquisition of which is financed through credit or subsidized housing ownership. Second is electricity, except for houses with a power above 6,600 ampere voltage. And there is procedures for obtaining VAT exemption facility. The application letter to obtain this VAT exemption facility must be accompanied by several documents. The first one is photocopy of taxpayer identification number or NPWP card. Second is photocopy of PKP inauguration letter. Third is original special power of attorney if PKP points the power to apply for SKB PPN. The fourth is detailed written explanation that the imported or received factory machinery and equipment will be used in the production process to produce PKP. And the last is a stamp statement that imported or acquired factory machines and equipment will not be transferred or changed their destination within a period of time in accordance with the tax laws and regulations. And also additional documents for submission of VAT exemption facility is first one is invoice, second is bill of lading or airwheel bill, the third is purchase contract document, and fourth is payment document or debt recognition document. And for PKPs that carry out import or delivery BKP that get this VAT exemption facility, they will be given a VAT-free certificate. And PKP that carry out activities in the import or delivery BKP which fall into the classification already mentioned doesn't necessarily get VAT exemption facility. To obtain this VAT exemption facility, PKP must submit an application for an SKB PPN to the Director General of Taxes.
Tax borne by the government. Despite saying that the provision of value-added tax facilities is borne by the government, the rules of Minister of Finance or PMK number 28/2020 does not explain the definition of value-added tax borne by the government. However, the definition of tax borne by the government in general is contained in Article 1st, Paragraph 1st, PMK number 228/2010 in conjunction with PMK number 237/2011 concerning the implementation mechanism and accountability for tax borne by the government tax, which states the government borne tax is payable tax paid by the government with a budget ceiling that has been determined in the state revenue and expenditure budget, unless otherwise stipulated in the law concerning the state revenue and expenditure budget. Based on the PMK, There are various types of tax borne by the government, one of which is value-added tax borne by the government. VAT tax borne by the government is a tax payable on consumption or utilization of goods and services borne or paid by the government with a budget ceiling stipulated in the APBN. Alright, here we don't talk about PPH ditanggung pemerintah or PPH DTP because we focus on the value-added tax only. Referring to PMK number 28/2020, VAT tax borne by the government is given for the delivery of tax goods or the use of taxable service required for handling COVID-19 by government agencies, hospitals, or other parties appointed to help tackle COVID-19. Based on the elaborated rules, VAT tax borne by the government facilities for medical devices are only given to certain parties for taxable goods or certain medical devices, as already stated. Details related to medical devices that can obtain value-added tax borne by the government facilities are listed in Article 2, Paragraph 3, Peraturan Menteri Keuangan or the rules from Finance Ministry number 28 PMK 03/2020, which states taxable goods required in the context of handling the 2019 coronavirus disease or COVID-19 pandemic include medicine, vaccine, laboratory equipment, detection equipment, personal protective equipment, equipment for patient care, and or other supporting equipment declared for the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. This means that taxable entrepreneurs or PKP do not need to collect VAT only if they transact with government agencies, hospitals, or other parties appointed to help deal with COVID-19.
Okay, that's all from us.
Thank you for watching this video.
Have a nice day!